Democracy Now! Did a great story today about it came out, some official papers and stuff have been released, and that Indonesia in the 60s, the Indonesian government, the U.S.-backed Indonesian government, well, the U.S. backed a coup in Indonesia and overturned the democratically elected government of Indonesia and installed a freaking military dictator. And in that process, we now know that hundreds of thousands of people were massacred in mass. Yeah, it was just a gnarly crime against humanity. And the officials that were related to and working with in America with the Indonesian government and they praised it. They actually, that's what came out in Democracy Now! Was that the American military was stoked on it. They loved that they did this massacre. Like, good job. And it's all backed because, of all the propaganda about anti-communism and all that fucking bullshit. So it's okay to, mass murder people in the 60s. This is under the Johnson administration.
Yeah,
so,
no, I agree. It's just proof that, what we've known all along, that our government supports coups to overthrow democratically elected governments. And this is,
right.
One of those that when we were young, well, you weren't even born yet, were you? But I was just a young thing, had no idea, still had my finger up my butt. I didn't know what the hell was going on, right? And my government is backing overthrowing democratically elected governments.
And installing fucking military dictators.
Right. I thought we were supposed to spread democracy. I thought that's kind of what the American thing was, right? It's such a great fucking thing. We're spreading it around the world. It's capitalism we were spreading, not democracy.
Right. And, and it all ties back to, I'm sure our regular listeners are well aware of John Perkins' Confessions of an Economic Hitman, but if you're not, that's an excellent book to get your hands on to really understand this ongoing history of overthrowing of military governments for the sake of raping that community's resources for big, giant Western-based multinational corporations. And so this is, just yet another example, but this one attached to a real massacre of just thousands and thousands of people, man. It's just... So anyway, this day in history, right?